Welcome back, guys. Now I have a special guest in the house, and I'm very excited, actually. I was a huge fan of his when he was on the show, and it's great to meet him in person. Tayo Faniran is here with me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's
so, all my kids here, yeah.
You brought your noise back with you.
That's so, man, I can't help it, Nigeria made the sofa goes, like I used to say in the house, man. I just have to, I can't help it. I have to be loud all the time, yeah.
You've been all over the place since you got out of the house, since you came back to Nigeria especially. Yeah. Interviews all over the place, parties here and there, events all over the place. Have you taken time out to actually rest and reflect on what has been and what's coming?
Well, I would say, like, as it is right now, I'm just going with the flow. Talking about resting mentally, I've not been able to do that. Well, I've been sleeping at night. I've not been doing too much of partying. But, yeah, I know what you mean about talking about resting. I've not really had time to do that. I've not even seen my parents, yet, but I'm in the country. That's how busy and how hectic it has been. But I'm loving it, yeah.
Have you spoken with them, though?
Definitely. I talk to them often, almost every day.
How are they? How are they feeling about all of this that's happening to you?
Well, they are very fine, and they're happy for me because they know this is what I've always wanted in my life. And they are very supportive of my life and my new career now. I mean, my life and my new status right now. But my brother said the other time, it's not easy, although we're happy for you, but this is taking you away from us the more and all that. I said, don't worry. This is what I want to do, and I'm sure for as long as you guys are happy and I'm happy here, then we're cool. We'll be talking over the phone. We'll see what we can see.
Great stuff. I'm sure they're very proud of you, as they should be. But like I said, you've done a lot of interviews, and I'm sure you're sick of interviews.
Well,
what's the one question that has come up in every interview you've had? What's the one question that keeps coming up?
I know you know the question.
I don't know. What is it?
There's this question about the money thing, about the Chief Ayiri giving me money and all that. Everybody likes to. They've been asking me a lot about this. And, yeah, some interviews, I get there, I'm playful. I don't like to just sit down wearing suit and shirt and just looking at...
Are you dissing me now?
No, you... No, I just like, you see the way we are now. Like, yeah. I was watching the previous guests you have, so, I'm not like that, So I like every opportunity that I can get to listen up and, play, have fun, So it's been fun, but sometimes when you get these questions over and over, same questions, it becomes boring. But I can't help it, They ask, I answer. The ones I don't have an answer for, I let it go.
Talking about the money, well, I did tweet about you coming on the show, and I think it was the most asked question from your fans. Okay. They said I should ask you. So have you gotten that money? Was it a lie? Was it a joke? Is it coming? Did they give you half? Did they give you small something?
Well,
what is it about the money from Ayiri?
You see, when I came out of the show, you're one of the people that my friends told me about. Ebuka, I love you so much. Even my fans like Ebuka. So I really like you and I love you so much already. For that, and thank you very much. But
you're welcome.
As much as I have this love for you, I still would give you the same response I've been giving everybody. That so far so good. I don't have a response for that yet. But when the news comes,
but you've met him.
Yeah, I've met him, of course. Very nice guy. We chilled, bodies. And
okay, so that means he hasn't given you the money.
Well, let's just leave it. There will be a news soon. You'll get something concrete from
him. So he hasn't
very
given you
soon.
yet.
No, leave it.
I just want to be sure.
No, stop playing that game now.
Because I'm sure if he had given you would have just said, thank you, sir, or something. But I hope he does drop it. Because it was almost confirmed at some point, and people were not sure. That I think when Davido Instagrammed
when he tweeted about the picture, yeah.
Well, hopefully you did get him one. Yeah. Let's talk about the money now. Okay. And there was a picture that went sort of viral after the show ended. Were you crying at a press conference with, I think it was Idris, or I think you were being interviewed after the show ended. Was it out of heartbreak for you not winning the money? Did you really, really get upset not winning that money?
Well, this that you're talking about is brand new to me. I've not seen the picture, and it never happened that I cried that day. Although when the announcement was made that Idris had won the money,
you were surprised.
I was shocked,
You thought
I was
you
shocked.
had
Yeah,
won.
it was like a dream. I thought maybe Ike was joking, you know. But
Why did you think you would? Why did you think you had won? Why did you think so?
Well,
I mean, you were not out of the house. So.
Well, you know, I was in the house. All right, like I said during some of my diary sessions, that if you were in your classroom when you were at school, I'm sure you knew the best students in your class. You knew who would score like maybe 80 over 100, and you'd be like, okay, this guy deserves it. You know someone that would score 60, you'd be like, how did you do it? I know you cannot even struggle to get 30. You know, when I was left in the house with Idris, he was feeling the heat. He was screaming, Tayo, why you? I was just smiling like, no. I knew, man, I was there. I know what went down, you know, like I could analyze everybody and some things, you know. Some fans, some people have been able, I mean, they've told me since I got out that I seemed like a spiritual person in the house. And I would like to believe in that. Like, my instincts are very, very sharp. I could feel things, you know, even when I can't see them or even when they've not happened already, you know. So, and then when we were on the stage, when they were showing the highlights, I was still watching the highlights yesterday on, I think, YouTube or something. And then I saw my own highlights, you know, for the first time watching myself on TV, what I've been doing in the house, and I was entertained, you know. And when they were showing Idris's, I was waiting for the punchline, you know, for that, like, boom. I didn't see anything, so in my mind, I was like, man, it's done, you know. But then when it was announced that winner, I was like, oh, okay, I was shocked, you know. So there was no point, no time that I cried or was down, nothing.
So you think the wrong person won, basically?
Well, I wouldn't say that. You
but
know,
that's what you're saying.
well, you know, one thing that I know is about I respect destiny, you know, and when God makes something happen, you have no right to question it. One thing that I know is that what is happening right now, let's take it, is the best for me. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of Africans, you know, millions of people consider me their winner already. Everywhere we go to, everywhere, even when we're in South Africa, moving with the rest of the housemates that we came out on the finale, the day of the finale, I would be the one that people will rush at, you know, kids, old people, gray-headed, you know, everybody, you know. So that is important to me, you know. So people consider me a winner. I feel like a winner. I don't feel like I've lost anything, you know. But the person that got the money may be different, you know.
How do you think Idris feels? Because, I mean, and this is not the first time you're saying this. How do you think Idris feels when he hears you say he didn't necessarily deserve to win? How do you think it makes him feel?
Well, I don't know, you know, and I'm not supposed to care, you know. You get what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be my own problem how it feels, you know. When this thing happened, since we got out, sometimes I would even see some tweets that I would just ignore, you know, because I'm facing my own life right now. I have the right to my own opinion. Nobody can take that away from me, you know. So if I feel like that, and it's not like I'm coming out, I congratulated him. I wish him all the best, you know. I hope, you know, he uses the money wisely, because money is a variable factor. It comes and goes, you know, especially when you don't know what to do with it, you know, you use it wrongly. So, yeah, I don't have anything, you know, against him or whatever. I've moved on with my life, but unfortunately, I cannot escape questions like this because these interviews are still going on. So I'll still say the same thing the way I feel.
Are you in touch with him?
No.
Who are you in touch with in the house since you left?
I'm in touch with Trezaga. I'm in touch with Frankie Rokundo. We were chatting yesterday. He sent me some of his new songs that he just recorded. I'm in touch with Small Pepper. We even had a chat this morning.
That's Esther. For those of you
yeah. And then Lillian Afegbai, my Nigerian sister. Mambi, initially when I just got in, we were, you know, in touch. But I've been busy. I've been too busy to. I told you I've not even seen my family.
Out of 27, you know? 26 housemates? So
yeah,
is that like the end of the friendship for you with all of these other people?
Well, you see, friendship for me is something really deep, you know. I don't like hypocrisy, you know. I like something that is real, you know. You can come to me shouting the name of God or whatever, and you're a sinner or whatever. I wouldn't just say because of what you're saying or the way you're coming across. I'll take my time to study you. When I was in the house, I showed these people love, you know. I was living my life, being myself. And a lot of times I said it, I confessed it. I love you people. I hope you guys see me like when I won the first trophy at the beginning of the show. Like, I hope you people know that without you, I wouldn't be awesome. I wouldn't get this gift. And I want you to know that I will not let this pride, get into my head. You know, I will be your friends. I will love you guys. And I want you guys to open your hearts to love me back, you know. But I was in the house, I was showing them love. But a lot of times I was getting hate, you know. A lot of them have come to me.
Why do you think that was? Why do you think that was?
Well, man, it's deep, you know. It's deep.
Because it seemed like it was only you. Let's even talk about friendships now and in the house. Yeah. And you were very famous or infamous for your mood swings, if I may use that word loosely.
I don't.
With Sheila, for example, you were very close to Sheila. Then one day everything flipped.
Yeah.
You were close to Samantha. Then one day everything flipped.
Yeah.
You fought with Frank. Then one day everything flipped and you became friends. It was as if with almost everybody there was one day you're friends, next day you're not, and it was always a shouting match that made that happen.
Yeah.
Was it a conscious thing by you to do that? Because like you just said, you will show love, but you never got love in return. What was it about you that was causing that?
All right. You see, remember we're 26 housemates, right? And then so it was me with 25 others from different backgrounds and different beliefs and all that. So one person in the house loved me from the beginning of the show, and he never went back on it, Trezaga. Yeah. Small Pepper didn't have a lot of time in the house to show it, I mean, to prove so much, you know. But the 2 weeks that she spent with me was a quality 2 weeks. Nobody can beat that, you know. And Frankie, in the beginning, Frankie was against me because he probably saw competition as well as the others did in the beginning. And as times, went on, it took his own time to study me and to understand me. I said, okay, this guy is actually a good person. And until he left the house, he was always singing praises of how good he thinks, how great of a person he thinks I am, you know. And it's still like that. With Samantha, when Lillian was around, they were friends. And because I would be close to Lillian, she was always coming to me, you're my brother, you know I love you, come give me hugs and all that, you know. But the next thing Lillian left, I just saw that she started being, like this. And I was saying it, all these things were not surprised. I mean, if you were watching, I'm sure you were watching the show, so you wouldn't be surprised because everything that would happen, I would say at the diary session. And even things that are about to happen, I would say, you see, this is what I think is going to happen. And it happened, you know. So I didn't have any problem with anybody in the house. You know, if it happens now that you smile at me, I believe you're smiling at me. If you disrespect me, then I will see that. If you come frowning in your face, I will take it like that. With Sheila, I reported Sheila for at least nothing less than maybe like 5 weeks or 6 that I was always telling Big Brother, like, there's this person that is always disrespecting me, but I'm letting go because I see her as a little girl that I'm tolerating. But this time, we're getting to the end of the show, you know, and Big Brother himself will tell you that there is no way that you will know what it feels like to be in the house except you've been there before. You have been there before, you know. And then, so it was getting crazy. At this point in time, I was taking energy drinks, you know, to even keep my energy level high because the people in the house were boring me, you know. And I said this at the diary session, you know. So I think maybe caffeine also or whatever, I just became, I couldn't take it anymore. You know, that was why I flipped that day, you know, I mean, just